everybody, and welcome to another episode of Epic Geek Out, the only show on the internet that drinks tiger's blood for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm your host, Chad.
I'm your host, Rob, and today we're going to be reviewing FX's new show starring none other than Charlie Sheen himself, Anger Management.
Cool. Before we talk about all the cool ways you can get in contact with, do you want to share what we're doing next week? Because I know you're excited.
Is the week I've been looking forward to since we've started this. It's our last planned theme week. I need to get a shirt before. It's our Batman extravaganza. We're going to go see The Dark Knight Rises IMAX over the weekend. So utterly stoked for that. Which comic did we decide we're going to be reviewing?
Black Mirror.
We're going to be reviewing The Black Mirror, which it's just a whole Batman-themed week. I'm so utterly excited for it. I cannot wait. But
cool. So check it out. We'll be tweeting. We'll tweet while we're at The Dark Knight. Maybe some cool pictures of people dressed up. So you can follow us on Twitter at Epic Geek Out. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll get the episodes when they come out.
Like us on Facebook.
Email us.
I'm sorry, I was still thinking about Batman, so I don't even know what you said. Email us, fans@epicgeekout.com.
And as always, check out our website, www.epicgeekout.com. But let's get into our review of Anger Management. So today we're talking about the new FX television series called Anger Management, which stars Charlie Sheen, Selma Blair, and other cast members.
Yeah, a lot of people you are going to recognize, but would have no idea if we said their names.
Yeah. It's, as I said, on FX, so it's Charlie Sheen's turn to television, sitcom television, first since Two and a Half Men. Basically, the gist of the show is he is a therapist for an anger management group. He had problems with anger management in the past. He was a baseball player, freaked out, and snapped his bat on his leg, broke his leg, could never be a baseball player again. And so now he is a therapist and doing his thing with that, having a little affair with Selma Blair, another therapist. Also his ex-wife and daughter are in it. But what do you think about it so far?
Okay, so first thing, I was very surprised when I watched it. We called it on demand, turned it on, and I see TV 14 rating. I just assumed with FX's run of comedies such as Always Sunny or Wilfred, they were just going to go, balls deep, TVMA, it's Charlie Sheen. But this, and then going off of this, I mean, they push the boundaries with some things. I wouldn't, recommend young kids seeing it. But again, TV 14, and it's very sitcom-y. It seems like he's playing kind of the same character from Two and a Half Men,
except a little bit less, like,
womanizing a little bit. And like the house kind of reminds me of the way his other house was set up, except like the door is on the other side. They did in the opening pilot have kind of a joke with the whole like Two and a Half Men, but they didn't go on any further from that, which I think is good. Get that out of the way. Kind of like when Conan, when he finally got his new show, did it, and then it's not really mentioned anymore, which I think is good. I caught the first 3 episodes. Again, I do want to mention it's very sitcom-y. It feels forced at times. I actually think Charlie Sheen does a really good job at it. I think he's comfortable in this role. I mean, he's been on TV now for so long. But it does kind of feel forced. There are other characters in it which are kind of the parts. I like the family parts. I think that they're good. I think the girl, his daughter, too. Also has like OCD and things like that. And I think that's a kind of good setup. And also, I like the family members. I like the people who play them. He does a group class, and the girl who's in the group class is horrific, annoying.
I like the character, but yeah.
I find the character, and I don't. She's also not believable to me.
Right.
That she's such a caricature, and all those people in that room are such caricatures that they're hard to believe. I think if they just try to do it a little more subtly.
I think that's part of the sitcom element. Like a lot of times, they
absolutely
are caricatures.
I mean, in that group session, there's the old angry guy, there's the gay angry guy, there's the guy who likes girls who are angry, who's obviously going to go for this girl who shot off no tone of her boyfriend, and that's why she's in the class. So it just feels a little forced, even though I have been enjoying the episodes. It isn't a show that I'm like, I gotta watch this. Like, we came back from vacation, I'm like, oh, I need to watch what I missed on TV. It's never going to be on that list, but It's a half an hour show. FX still love it. I can fast forward on DVR.
Yeah.
So, you can knock it out in 20 minutes. So, I mean, I caught the first 3. I'm going to keep watching it because there are some interesting relationships. His neighbor was also on Sin City with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, yeah.
But he was only in the pilot. Yeah. He wasn't in others, so I'm not even sure if
he's going to be back.
The character is going to be back in it. The bartender lady I also liked.
Yeah.
So it's,
I mean, overall, good. Good.
Good,
I
not
mean,
great.
I'm not going to keep watching it probably just because I'm not the big...
You don't like
the
sitcoms?
sitcom-y thing. Yeah, I mean, it could be on, like ABC or something. I could see it being on something like that. I mean, FX, it doesn't have that edge that a lot of FX shows have, which I was surprised by.
Kind of like with CBS and like Two Broke Girls, which I did stop watching, but like how they kind of try to push it in that time frame,
So, Charlie Sheen, I'm excited to see him back on TV doing something constructive with his life. He does play the part well. I really believe the relationship with the family, which I appreciate. But overall, it's just not enough of a story to keep me going. I mean, I think it would be even funnier. Like, he sort of hints that he has, like, anger problems as he goes in the first episode. But I don't know how long that thread's going to hold up. You know what I mean? So if they can I would love to see him go nuts, like, as being a therapist. Kind of like the movie, Anger Management. So I don't know how much of that they're going to keep.
Well, he's resuming therapy with his friend who is also having sex with Selma Blair and like.
But like the worst thing in the first episode, like he got a lamp and tried to hit the guy, and it's like, well, that was kind of goofy. It wasn't like him.
And
really,
it's going to be him maybe getting back with his wife, but then she finds out the friend and stuff like that. It's by the book. I mean,
it's very that's a good way to put it. It's very standard sitcom. Which surprised me because I was expecting more, especially the marketing. Even between like on demand, they show previews of like the show, and it looked very like it's him stopping a train or whatever, and it's very like over the top. Like seems like it's going to be some crazy show, and then it's just a sitcom.
And I mean,
which is okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but
also it's filmed in front of a live studio audience. Like that look, it's not like
the one side
Wilfred where you can do camera angle. Well, I mean, that might not be a great example of like directorial shit, but like. It is just that single, when they're in that room, they're in the living room, and there's pacing. They hit the different points.
Yeah, and it's
just
one
seems
shot.
Forced, but.
Yeah. Well, it is. I mean, it is what it is. It's a sitcom. If you're into that, you probably will like it. I would recommend checking it out, at least. It's on demand. I think they're like a week behind in their episodes with FX doing it, so you're not going to be current, but I think there's 4 episodes on there right now, so... Three?
There might be 4 on there when this airs.
Okay, yeah. So check it out. You would say check it out? I would say check it out.
I'd say, again, like what I said before, just if you're looking for that 22 minutes of entertainment, it's going to fill that void. I laugh a couple times.
I think if you like Two and a Half Men, which I did like in a way, but not really, I didn't love it, so I kind of feel the same way about this that I did about that.
I do like sitcoms a lot. Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother, 2 of my favorite now, Parks and Rec, Office, all them. But what I love about those, they make me laugh, but I adore the characters. Adore the characters. With this, I don't see any character in the entire show ever feeling like
I love this person.
Like I want this person to succeed. I want to see how he meets his wife, or stuff like that. Why I keep watching it even when the episodes aren't the best and things like that. So I will keep watching it, but I'm only watching it for 22 minutes of mindless entertainment and stupid jokes and, seeing that. I'm not watching it for the characters.
So check it out. Well, it's that time of the show again where we like to geek out about something that we're thankful for in Geek. So Rob, what is your thanks today?
I'm going to thank a movie that when I saw it, it just really... It hit me hard. It was just really well done. I didn't see parts of it happening. I was invested in the characters. It's called Crash. If you haven't seen it, it's a story about many different people and how their lives intersect at different points, and how there are some really bad people in it. There are some good people. It's a very, very powerful movie. One I think people should see. Did it win Best Picture?
Yeah, Best Picture. Awesome.
Very deservedly so. So I would say if you haven't seen Crash, definitely go check it out. It's it's a true good movie.
It's great.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not feel good necessarily,
Not-
but it's good.
I think though at the end I was uplifted. I mean, for certain parts of it I was saddened beyond all compare, but you know, at the end I felt
it is
a little something good.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie. All right, so for my thanks today, I'm going to thank the Phase 2 of Marvel Studios' plan for the next couple years of films. Unfortunately, we were on vacation this past week, so we didn't get to do a lot of coverage on our website of Comic-Con. But a lot of stuff came out about Marvel's plans. Their panel was yesterday, I believe. Awesome, really awesome stuff. I'm excited. We got Thor 2, The Dark World or something it's called, I think. The Winter Soldier, which is the Captain America 2, is going to be the Winter Soldier storyline, which I'm surprised they're not doing its own movie. But somehow they're going to tie it in. It's going to be crazy. Which I'm kind of excited because I really like that Captain America took place in that time period. So it's kind of cool that they're going back to that. And then Guardians of the Galaxy, which I don't know much about, but I want to get in.
Back, or is it going to be in modern day?
It's going to be like the period between, like after you thought he died and then him becoming the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
So I think it's going to have some parts of that. Guardians of the Galaxy, which I don't know what to think about, but I'm excited.
I'm more excited I heard the Ant-Man footage was incredible. So that's
a lot of stuff to be excited about, and
Marvel knows how to do it at Comic-Con.
They have a plan. I mean, it's crazy. You have Man of Steel being shown, and they're like, oh, I don't know, maybe we'll do a Justice movie after this. We'll see. But then you got Marvel coming out with like 4 films that are going to be epic and awesome, and I'm really excited. So thank you, Marvel Studios. We're excited to review your films in the future for sure.
100%. But the one thing DC is doing right.
That's true. It's good with segue.
Is finishing up Christopher Nolan's Batman series. So next week, again, please check in. It's going to be our theme week for The Dark Knight Rises. So check in, and you'll literally be seeing people geek out, I'm sure. So
yeah, cool. So thanks for watching this episode, but we'll see you next week.